everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today we're going to be doing a little protein loaves. L-O-A-V-E-S, loaves. I've got my pan already sprayed a little bit, spritzed a little bit with some olive oil, and I'm going to take one zero sugar Moist Supreme Devil's Food cake mix. This is zero sugar. Okay. Let me check right here. I didn't on the side, but total sugars. Well, I'm just saying this is, I like this one better than I do the Duncan Hines one, and you all know how I love Duncan Hines, but I like this one better when it comes to keto or low sugar, you know what, low sugar, low carb and everything. So I'm gonna put that in there. Then the recipe calls for 14-ounce Fairlife. This is a protein shake. This has 30 grams of protein in it. 30. So there's only 11 ounces in this bottle. My thing normally is out of the 14 ounce. So I'm going to pour in 11 ounces. Then I'm going to pour in 3 more ounces. I'm going to put in 3 more ounces, which is just a little bit more than 1/3 of a cup. My little measuring cups have ounces on it too. So you really need to either buy a shake that has 14 ounces, or you need to, you know, open one up. You can always drink the rest of that. Don't waste it. I know you won't. You can always drink that for breakfast or replace a meal or whatever. That's not, you know, I know a lot of people that use this kind, but that's normally not the ones that I use. But I bought it for this, okay, because I want it to turn out good. Then, I don't even know how to pronounce this. OIKOS, 000. It's yogurt. And it has 15 grams of protein. So right there we got about 30 plus about 1/3 a cup would probably be, you're going to have at least 50, maybe a little bit more, 50 grams of protein in this. 50 grams of protein. Now, the name of this one is it's a 000. It's salted caramel is the one that I'm putting in. If you want to put in vanilla or whatever, I just think chocolate and caramel is good together, so we're going to use this. So when we're having a little loaf, we're also having grams of protein. You get every bit of that out. I don't want to leave a little bit. Y'all fuss at me if you want to, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm getting every little drab of protein out of there. Okay, so we have close to, now I'm adding a few more grams of protein because there's 30 in this, and I used 1/3 of a cup out of the other bottle. That's why that it brought it up to about 50. Now, got my cake mix, I've got my yogurt, and that's it. And my protein shakes. Now, if you don't want to make this in loaves, you can make it in, it'll make about 12 nice sized muffins. And I do want to tell you that I will probably do sometime or another y'all see me bake it, but I also do it in the, just like a good yellow cake. I do it in the yellow cake mix. Let me scrape that down just a little bit. Get every little bit onto my beaters. Doesn't take but a minute to mix this up. It's a nice thick batter. And if you want to make muffins, you can just put your cupcake liners in there in your cupcake muffin pan, you know, and you're ready to go. Today's a day that I do for cooking and baking. So now, one other thing, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take some milk chocolate, Lily's milk chocolate chips, and these are sugar-free, okay? So I'm going to take some of these chips, you know, maybe not even a fourth a cup, maybe a fourth a cup. They might have been a few more, but I'm just going to fold that down in there. Now, if you make them into muffins, then you can make you a little drizzle to go on top. Whoops. Got a little heavy-handed there, didn't I? I'm going to try to make about 12 of these. I can always go back and add just a little bit more to each one, but I just need to make sure I'm getting about the same amount in each little loaf. What a great snack this is for if you're diabetic and you're saying, man, I just missed my sweets so much or whatever. This is a great dessert, great snack, because you're getting protein in this, you know? You can probably make more than 12 of these loaves if you wanted to. They're going to come up over my pan. Wait and see. I've got another one. I might just make a few more of what I've got left over there. So 350, and we're going to leave them in about 20 or 25 minutes, okay? I've already got a meatloaf in there, bacon. So, scoot over, ouch! Scoot over, meatloaf. Let me grab my little cloth here. Shut that up. And we'll be back in about 25 minutes. Okay. I had 16 total. I have another one of these pans, so I greased it up, and so I've got 5 more in the oven. So 16. And so I just wanted to show y'all, you know, you can drizzle something over the top of these. You could even take some of your little Lily's, maybe I've got the white chocolate too. You could take the white chocolate and just melt it with a couple tablespoons of what you call it, of heavy whipping cream, and put it in the microwave and melt it and just drizzle back and forth over these. I might end up doing that anyway, but like I said, right here is 12, and then I've got 5 more in there. That makes 12, let's see, 12 and 6 is 18, so it made 18. I'm pretty sure these will make, they have some carbs in them, but you're allowed some carbs, you know. But so you can make them lighter if you're just wanting to watch what you're eating or whatever. You can make them lighter, or you can say, okay, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm just gonna make them regular. Just use a regular box of cake mix. Use you a 14-ounce protein shake that gives you something good in there, even if it's a regular cake mix. And then put, you know, 1 cup. And I was going to look to see how many ounces is on that cup. Hang on a second. I've got my dishes in the sink. Hang on a minute, because I know people are going to be asking. This is a, let's see, it's a 5.3 ounce. 5.3 ounces. Now this cake mix does not have any sugar in it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have carbohydrates. So, just you know, so you just have to read your labels, okay? Read your labels, and that right there will make, this right here will make 18 of these little loaves. So you could put them in cupcake and do cupcakes with them, or whatever you wanted to do. But Pop, he can take these to work with him. They're single servings. I don't have to cut them or anything like that. And I might, when I do my picture, I might drizzle a little white over there, over them. But you don't have to. You could also, if you didn't want to use the chocolate chips to make a little glaze, you could take the sugar-free Swerve powdered sugar. Now this is the brown sugar, but you could use the powdered sugar, and you could put just a, you know, a tablespoon or 2 of heavy whipping cream in there, beat it up a little bit, stir it up, and drizzle it over them. I might do that too, but it just depends on. I'm trying to keep them low sugar, and it's not, this right here is a big piece of something for me. I don't know if I could eat a whole one, you know, at a setting. So I'm still getting some protein, even though there's some carbohydrates in there. The doctor told me the other day I needed to eat more carbs, because I had just about cut carbs and everything and sugar, and you know, as much as I could, and just getting a few carbs. And he said have a few more, or she said have a few more carbs. So I hope y'all get a chance to make you some. I will get you a picture when the other 5 come out of the oven. I'll get you another picture, and so that y'all see what they look like when they're finished. But young'uns, this is a good little snack compared to all the snacks that are out there. This is not bad, you know, it's not too bad. Just, you have to do this in moderation. So you think 3 items plus a few chocolate chips. I use the Lily's chocolate chips. That's optional. That's optional. You don't have to put any chocolate chips in them. But I put just a few, not about 1/4 of a cup in the whole, in 17 is what it is. 17 loaves. I'm doing too many things at once here. I've got meatloaf that I'm taking in and out, and I'm working. Today, yesterday was Pop and I's anniversary, our 48-year anniversary, and I just wanted to make some of his favorite things today. So I thought, well, you know, a little chocolate for me wouldn't be bad at all. So, but I'm making him meatloaf and mashed potatoes and green beans, corn on the cob, and coleslaw. So I've got a lot of things, a lot of pots going at one time. So just want to tell y'all I love you. I appreciate you watching with me. And look at this. Oh, Lord, look at them little chocolate chips in there. The steam. Delicious. Delicious. That will be a load for me. It really will. I mean, that much. That'll give me a few carbohydrates, but be sure and share my videos. I appreciate that. Tell others. I really do. I appreciate it, because that's how I tell people about the Lord, is these little videos. I know the recipes just an added thing for me. But I do want y'all to know how much God loves you. I want you to know He always provides. I was just thinking today about I put my total trust in Him. I don't care what I need. I pray and I'll say, Lord, help me with this. And today He knew I had a problem. And I said, God, please help me. And then within 15 minutes, He helped me. Now, it's not always like that. It's not that quick, you know. But God does. He always comes through for me. And sometimes it's yes, and sometimes it's no. And then sometimes it's wait. So, but I just love knowing that I don't have anybody that I can put 100% of my trust in except my Lord. And you can too today, okay? Just always remember how much He loves you. He loves you when you think nobody loves you. God loves you so very much. Well, I'm going to go, and I will see y'all next time, Lord willing, okay? For maybe another recipe or going out on the farm or something like that. We'll see you next time.